Hello Yogis, welcome to the mat. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. Today's practice is a full body vinyasa. We'll be working on increasing our mobility in our joints, in our hip flexors and sides of our bodies, shoulders, lats, back muscles, and we'll also be working towards toning, strengthening and improving the flexibility. It's a full body practice. We do not need any kind of props for the practice, but if you do use a yoga strap or a block in your regular practice, you can have it nearby. And as always, please do honor the way you feel during the practice. Take it at your pace, and if anything causes pain, please pause and swap the asana with something that you are comfortable with. Or if there is something that you find a bit challenging, then breathe through it and you'll come out on the other side feeling much stronger than where you started. But always listen to how you're feeling during the practice and take the vinyasa at your own pace and tailor the flow to your requirements. And thank you so much for all the wonderful comments and love that I'm getting on my videos. That feels extremely encouraging, and I'll do my best to come up with fun vinyasas. And I am working on a wrist free vinyasa for all those people who are requesting for a wrist free vinyasa. I will have one soon. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this flow, and if you want me to build a vinyasa around any particular asana, let me know and I'll try and do my best. And whenever you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. Thank you. We'll begin our practice today on all fours. Make sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips. Crisscross your arms. Right palm comes forward, left arm back. We'll take a round of cat and cow here. Drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone, shoulder blades move away from each other. Extend your right arm forward, come up on your fingertips. Left palm goes underneath your right shoulder. Bring your left shoulder down on the mat, taking a shoulder stretch. Come back, switch your crisscross, left palm forward, right palm back. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone, shoulder blades move away from each other. Come back to neutral spine, extend your left palm, come up on your fingertips. Right hand moves underneath your left shoulder or left armpit. Bring your right shoulder down on the mat. We'll take one more on each side. Come back to neutral spine. Right palm forward, left palm back. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone, shoulder blades move away from each other. Come back to neutral spine. Extend your right hand, come up on the fingertips. Move your left hand underneath your right armpit. Bring your left shoulder down onto the mat. Back to neutral. Left palm forward, right palm back. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone. Come back to neutral spine, extend your left palm. Come up on the fingertips. Bring your right shoulder down onto the mat. Come back to neutral spine. Make sure that your palms are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Lift your right leg hip height. Extend your left hand alongside your ears, coming into a bird dog. One breath here. Next breath, sweep your left hand around and bring your right foot in front, coming into a low lunge. Exhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up, coming into your crescent. One breath here, squeeze your inner thighs. Bring your palms onto your hips, take a step closer. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks. Squeeze your inner thighs, square your hips to the front of the mat and fold forward into your pyramid. Come back up, back to your crescent, low lunge. Without touching your right foot down onto the mat, sweep it back into that bird dog that we started. Back to all fours. Switch sides, we'll do that on the other side. Lift your left leg up, point your toes, right hand comes alongside your ears. One breath. Sweep your right hand around, left foot comes all the way around, coming into your low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee off the mat, coming into crescent. Bring your hands onto your hips, or bring your back foot a step closer. Align your hips to the front edge of the mat and fold forward into your pyramid. Come back up into your crescent lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat and engage your core. Sweep back into your bird dog. Come back onto all fours. We'll take that one more time on each side. Extend your right leg back, point your toes, left arm comes alongside your ears, engage your core. Sweep your hand back and leg forward, coming into a low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, crescent lunge. Step your back foot slightly closer, palms come onto your hips. Square your hips to the front edge of the mat, fold forward into your pyramid. Keep the back of your neck long and squeeze your inner thighs. Back into your crescent lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat and keep your core engaged. Sweep your right leg back, coming back into your bird dog. Switch sides. Extend your left leg back. Right hand comes alongside your ears. One breath. Sweep your hand back and left leg forward, coming into your low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, crescent lunge. Take a step closer with your back foot. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks. Bring your palms to your hips, fold forward into your pyramid. Come all the way back up into your crescent lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Sweep your left leg back. Come back into your bird dog. Come back to all fours. Make sure that your alignment is correct. Bring your right shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right palm is directly underneath your shoulders. Extend your left leg. Bring your left hand alongside your ears and keep rotating your left shoulder towards the sky. Lift your left leg up and next exhale, bring your left knee to touch your left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Crunch. Two more. Exhale, crunch. Exhale, crunch. Come back into your supported side plank and bring your arms out into a T, open into your gate. Palms come to touch over your head. Interlace your fingers, extend your index finger all the way up, tuck your lower abs and tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lengthen through the sides of your body. Exhale, lean towards your extended leg. Come back to neutral spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lean. Back to neutral. One more. Exhale and lean towards your extended leg. Come back to neutral spine. Arms come back out into a T. Bring your right palm down onto the mat and left foot steps forward, coming into your low lunge. Sink your hips down, bring your hands alongside your ears. Take a deep breath here. Cactus your arms, open your chest up towards the sky. Extend your hands in your mini back bend and low lunge. Shift your hips back, flex your left foot, Hinge from your hips, fold forward into your half splits. Back to your low lunge. Open your chest up towards the sky. Extend your arms alongside your ears. Hinge from your hips, shift your weight back. Hinge from your hips, flex your left foot, half splits. One more time. Low lunge. Cactus your arms, open your chest up towards the sky. Extend your hands in your back bend. Shift your weight back. Extend your left leg, flex your left foot. Hinge from your hips, coming into your half splits. Back of your neck is long. Come back into your low lunge. Bring your right palm on the inside of your left foot. Bend your back knee. Grab hold of your back foot with your left hand. Sink your hips down. Kick your foot into your arm and open your shoulders. Keep sinking your hips down. From here, work your foot closer to your glutes, taking a quad stretch. If your left toes turn outside, make sure that your left knee follows. Release back into your low lunge, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee and come up into your high crescent. Squeeze your inner thighs, extend your right arm forward, left arm back, taking a twist in your crescent. Bring your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Right hand comes alongside your ears. Grow tall in your torso. Back to your twist in your crescent. Square your hips and chest to the front edge of the mat and come up into one-legged Tadasana. Pull your right knee into your chest. Grab hold on the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Kick your right leg, extend and open your chest towards the longest side of the mat. Twist in your one-legged Tadasana. Slowly release your twist. Sweep your right leg all the way back, coming into warrior 3. Grow tall through the crown of your head. Step back into your crescent lunge. Bring your palms to your hips. Take a step closer with your back foot. Squeeze your inner thigh, square your hips. Fold forward into your pyramid. Halfway lift. Bring your right palm directly underneath your right shoulder or outside of your pinky toe on your left foot. Open your chest to the left edge of the mat. Extend your left hand, taking a twist in your pyramid. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Bring your gaze down onto the mat. Shift your weight slightly forward. Lift your back leg off the mat, taking a twisted half moon. Keep extending and growing tall through your torso. Release back into your crescent lunge. Arms come back alongside your ears. Right arm forward, left arm back. And you can choose to go deeper in your twist by bringing your left arm on the outside of your right leg. Look to the front of the mat. Step forward with coming into one-legged Tadasana. Right knee comes into your chest. Grab hold on the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Extend your right leg and twist your chest open towards the longest side of the mat. Breath. Slowly release your back foot. Sweep all the way back. Transition into warrior 3. Reach through the crown of your head. Release back into your crescent lunge. Step forward into your Tadasana. bend your right leg, grab hold of on the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Extend your left hand alongside your ears. Either stay here for a quad stretch or start kicking your feet into your hand and hinge from your hips. Open your chest, coming into your dancers. Release your dances back into your Tadasana. Step back into your crescent lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Bring both knees down onto the mat and back to your all fours. We'll take that sequence on the other side. Bring your left shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. Extend your right leg. Plant your right foot down onto the mat. Right arm extends alongside your ears. Rotate your right shoulders towards the sky. Lift your right leg off the mat. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Two more. Extend and crunch. One last. Exhale, crunch. Extend. Bring your right foot back down onto the mat. Arms come out into a T. Stack your hips and shoulders directly on your left knee. Bring your palms to touch over your head. Interlace your fingers and grow tall in the sides of your body. Core is engaged. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale here. Exhale, lean towards your extended leg. Come back to neutral spine. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lean. Come back to neutral spine. Grow tall. Exhale, lean. Come back to neutral. Bring your left palm back down onto the mat. Right foot steps in towards the front edge of the mat, coming into your low lunge. Sink your hips down. Bring your hands alongside your ears. Open your chest up towards the sky. Extend your hands in your mini back bend. Shift your weight back. Extend your right leg. Flex your right foot. Hinge from your hips. Half splits. Pull up on your kneecap on your extended leg. Grow tall in your torso. Reach through the crown of your head. Back into your low lunge. Cactus your arms, open your chest, extend your hands alongside your ears, shift your weight back, extend your right leg, flex your right foot, hinge from your hips, half splits. One last time, back to your low lunge, cactus your arms and open your chest up towards the sky. Extend your hands alongside your ears, shift your weight back, hinge from your hips, flex your right foot, half splits. Come back into your low lunge, bring your left palm on the inside of your right foot, bend your back leg, grab hold of your left foot with your right hand, sink your hips down, kick your foot into your hand and open your chest. Slowly start working your left foot towards the glutes, taking a deeper quad stretch. Release your back foot down onto the mat, tuck your toes and lift your back knee off the mat, high crescent lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back, take a twist in your crescent. You can bring your right hand on the outside of your left leg. Deepen your twist. Square your chest back to the front edge of the mat. Come into one-legged Tadasana. Left knee comes into your chest. Grab hold on the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Extend your left leg and open your chest towards the longest side of the mat on the left side. Slowly release your twist. Swing your leg all the way back, coming into your warrior 3. Reach through the crown of your head. One breath. Release back into high crescent lunge. Plant your back foot. Take a step closer. Adjust your stance. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks. Square your hips. Inhale and hinge from your hips. Fold forward into your pyramid. The back of your neck is long. Halfway lift. Plant your left palm directly underneath your left shoulder or slightly towards the pinky toe of your right foot, and take a twist in your pyramid, extending your right arm all the way up. Look towards the mat. Shift your weight slightly forward. Lift your left leg off the mat, coming into a twisted half moon. Step your back foot down onto the mat. Come back into your crescent lunge. Take a twist in the crescent. You can deepen your twist by bringing your right palm onto your left thigh. Square your chest back to the front edge of the mat. Step forward into your one-legged Tadasana. Grab hold on the outside of your left foot with your right hand and take a twist. Slowly release your twist. Sweep your left leg all the way back, transitioning into warrior 3. Step back into your crescent lunge and step forward into Tadasana. Bend your left knee. Grab hold on the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Extend your right hand alongside your ears. Grow tall. Engage your core. Either stay here or start kicking your left foot into your left hand. Hinge from your hips. Open your chest. Coming to dancers on the other side. Slowly release. Oh, I lost my balance. Release your dancers. Step back into your high crescent lunge. Bring your palms down onto the mat. Step back into your plank pose. Bring your right forearm down on the mat, left forearm down on the mat. Forearm plank. Shift your weight forward. Dip your nose in between your palms. Walk your feet slightly closer to your hands, transitioning into dolphin. Work towards bringing your heels down onto the mat here. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dolphin. Squeeze your inner thighs. Switch sides. Left leg up, three-legged dolphin. Walk back into your forearm plank. Bring your hips down onto the mat. Pull your chest through your upper arms. You can either stay here in your swings pose or bring your palms to the corners of the mat. Push through your palms, lift your elbows, transitioning into a baby seal. Come back into your swings pose. Lift your knees off the mat. Bring your chest down, lift your legs up, coming into a superwoman, and hold here for 5 breaths. Come back into your swings. You can either stay here in the swings or bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles and lift your chest and lift your quads off the mat. Release your bow. Come back into your Sphinx pose. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips off the mat and walk back into your dolphin. We'll take that sequence one more time. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dolphin. Lift your left leg up. Walk back into your forearm plank. Bring your hips down onto the mat. Coming into your swings. Choose to stay here or take the baby seal version. Come back into your Sphinx pose and lift your legs, lift your hands up, coming into a superwoman. 3 breaths. Release back into your Sphinx pose. Either stay here or bend your knees. Grab hold of your ankles. One inhale here. Exhale, kick your ankles into your hands and lift up into your bow pose. Release down onto the mat. Back to your swings. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the mat. Walk back into your dolphin. Bend your knees, look towards your palms. Weight shifts into your palm. Shoot back up into your high plank and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Come all the way back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, bring your right knee into your chest. Right foot steps in between your hands. Open up into your warrior two. Sink your hips down. Make sure that your alignment is correct. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Left hand can come behind your back towards your right thigh. Right hand comes on the inside of your right foot, extended side angle. You can bring your top arm in line with your ears, or if you have a bind in your practice, you can choose to bind in your side angle. Back of your neck is long. You can either hold your bind and extend your right leg, transitioning into a bound triangle, or you can release your hands and open up into a regular triangle. One breath here. Come back into warrior two. Arms come alongside your ears. Open your toes towards the short edges of the mat. Sink your hips down, coming into your goddess. Lift your heels off the mat. This is optional. Keep sinking your hips down. Push through the ball mounts of your feet. Extend your legs. Plant your foot back onto the mat. Toes are facing the longest side of the mat. Bring your left hand onto your left thigh and take a side body stretch towards the left side of the mat. Face your left foot towards the short edge of the mat. Close your chest. Bring your chest to face the mat. Adjust your stance and fold forward into your pyramid. Halfway lift, step back into your crescent lunge. You are now facing the back edge of the mat. Plant your palms down onto the mat, step back into your plank pose. Bring your left palm down on the mat, right palm down on the mat, forearm plank. Shift your hips up, walk your feet towards your hands, coming into dolphin. Bend your knees, look towards your palms, shift your weight onto your palms. Shoot up into your regular plank and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Come all the way back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bring your left knee into your chest. Plant your left foot in between your hands. Open up into warrior two. Sink your hips down. Flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. Right hand can come behind your back and towards your left thigh. Plant your left palm inside of your left foot. Take an extended side angle. You can bind here if you took a bind on the other side. You can bring your gaze down onto the mat in your bind if that helps. Take a step closer with your right foot. Push through the ball mount of your left and extend your left leg, transitioning into a bound triangle. Keep the back of your neck long. Come back into warrior two. Bring your toes to face the short edges of the mat. Sink your hips down, transitioning into goddess. You can either stay here or extend your hands alongside your ears. Lift your heels off the mat. Engage your core. Push through the ball mounts of your feet. Bring your right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right hand comes onto your left thigh and take a side body stretch. Square your chest towards the mat. Adjust your stance. Hinge from your hips. Fold forward into your pyramid onto the other side. Plant your palms, step back into your high plank, transition into your forearm plank. Walk your feet towards your palm, coming into a dolphin. Bend your knees, bring your gaze to your palms, shift your weight forward, flow through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, coming all the way back. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, stack your hips and open your hip. Take a hip stretch. Keep working towards bringing your right heel towards your glutes and lifting your right knee up towards the sky. Try to keep your shoulders squared onto the mat. Come back to neutral. Shift your weight forward. Make sure that your left palm is directly underneath your left shoulder and flip your dog, coming into your wild thing. Come back into your plank pose. Plant your right foot on the outside of your right hand, transitioning into a lizard. You can either stay up on your palms or come down onto your forearms. One breath in the lizard pose. Come back onto your palms if you are down on your forearms. Open your chest towards the longest side of the mat. Flex your left foot to face the sky and sink into your Skandasana. You can either stay here or bind your Skandasana. Release back into your lizard. Adjust your stance. Sink your left hip down onto the mat and left hand extends towards the back edge of the mat. Back to your lizard, and we'll hold the lizard for a couple of breaths. If you want to play with binding in your lizard, you can work your right hand underneath your right leg, and left hand comes behind your back and bind your lizard. Come back, bring your palms back onto the mat and step back into your three-legged dog. Right leg up. One breath here in your three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, bring your right knee onto the outside of your left elbow. Extend your right leg, flex your right foot, plant your left foot down onto the mat. Left hand comes alongside your ears. Open your chest up towards the sky, fallen triangle. Squeeze your glutes and rotate open your hips towards the sky. Plant your left palm back onto the mat. Bring your right shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. Sink your hips down. Flex your right foot, transitioning into pigeon. You can either stay up here or slowly walk your palms forward. Bring your forehead to rest on the backs of your palms. Be mindful and keep flexing your right foot. Keep working towards squaring your hips down onto the mat. Either stay here or come all the way up. Bend your back knee. Grab hold of your left foot with your left hand. Work your left foot towards your elbow crease. Reach your right hand alongside your ears and open your chest towards the short edge of the mat. Sink your hips down. Release back. Sweep your left leg around. Bring the soles of your feet together. Sit bones come down onto the mat. Lengthen your spine. Transitioning into butterfly. Either stay here or hinge from your hips. Fold forward. Keep reaching through the crown of your head and make sure that your sit bones are down on the mat. Come all the way back up. Fold your knees. Come back into your plank pose. Step back into your plank. And lift your hips up, coming back into downward facing dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open your chest. Work towards squaring your shoulders down onto the mat. Come back to neutral spine, shift your weight forward. Make sure that your right palm is directly underneath your right shoulder. Flip your dog. Bring your palms down onto the mat. Left foot comes on the outside of your left palm, transitioning into a lizard. Stay here up on the palms or bring your forearms down on the mat. One breath. If you are down on your forearms, come back up on your palms. Flex your right foot to face the sky. Sink your hips down, open up towards the longest side of the mat, coming into a skandasana. If you did bind on the other side, you can take a bind here. This is completely optional. Release from your skandasana. Bring your palms down onto the mat. Sink your right hip down and bring your right hand to extend facing the back edge side of the mat. Come back into your lizard. We'll take a couple of breaths here in the lizard. You can either stay up here or take your forearm lizard, or optional to bind in your lizard. Release back, come back into your plank pose, back to your three-legged dog, left leg up. Bend your left knee, bring your left knee to the outside of your right elbow, extend your left leg, flex your left foot, plant your back foot down on the mat, right hand comes alongside your ears and rotate, open your chest up, fall on triangle. Come back, bring your palms down on the mat, left shin comes parallel to the short edge of the mat, transitioning into a pigeon. You can either stay up here or square your hips down onto the mat, walk your palms, come all the way down. Rest your forehead on the backs of your palms. Back of your neck is long. Make sure that your left foot is flexed. Either stay here, or if you want a deeper quad stretch, bend your back knee, grab hold of your right foot and work your right foot towards the elbow crease. And if you can reach your left hand up and above and clasp your right fingers, or play with getting there and take a deeper variation of pigeon pose. Release your back foot, bring your right foot around, soles of your feet come to meet each other. Both your sit bones are down on the mat, spine is long, fold forward in your butterfly. Come all the way up, fold your knees together, extend your legs and come all the way down onto the mat to take a back bend, or if you want to take a bridge, you can feel free to do that. My hair is all over my face and I'm sweating everywhere. Oh my God. Come all the way down onto the mat. Make sure that your heels are directly underneath your knees. Lift your hips up, engage your core, squeeze your glutes. Either stay here in your bridge, or if you want to play with full wheel, bring your palms on either side of your ears. Push into your heels and lift all the way up, coming into your full wheel variation. Slowly release all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. We'll open our spine in the opposite direction. Support your lower back with your palms. Lift your hips up and try to work your hips directly over your shoulders. The weight is on your upper arms, it's not on your neck. Engage your core here. Reach through your toe tips. Stay here, or bend your knees, bring your knees to your forehead and slowly extend your legs. Bring your toes to touch the ground. Every exhale, try to work the knees slightly away from your face and your hips directly over your shoulders. Push through your heels. Bend your knees, release your back down onto the mat, and we'll end our practice here in Shavasana. Close your eyes, loosen your jaws, loosen your face, shoulders move away from your ears. Come back to your normal breath. Show gratitude towards your beautiful body. Please, please, please do take this time for yourself just to consolidate your practice. Stay in your Shavasana for as long as your body requires it. I hope you had fun doing that sweaty, fiery practice with me, and you're feeling light and flexible and strong. And please do carry that flexibility in your thoughts, flexibility in your perspective out to the world, and the strength in your everyday activity. And I'll see you on the mat next week. Please do subscribe to the channel. Your support will be extremely, extremely appreciated. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.